Today we're going to talk about how to export the current value if a constituent has more than one of those values. So for example, one of the questions we often get is how do I get the current moves manager if on the constituent record they have multiple moves managers that are former. So in this example, if we open up Joseph Pyle again and we go to the relationship screen and we take a look at the moves manager, we can see that he's got two moves managers on here. Diane Dickey, who was his move manager from February '07 to April 2008, and then Aaron Whiteford, who's now the current moves manager. So the question is, how do we export the information about Joseph Pyle, but only get Aaron's name in that export to show that he's the current moves manager? In this example, I just have an export. It's linked just directly to Joseph Pyle, and the output I have just his ID and his name. To get the solicitor information, if you go to relationships, assign solicitor, and for this I'm just going to put the name. It prompts you right here for information about the solicitors. In this example, I'm just going to walk you through a couple different scenarios to show you what happens. If I choose 3 of all solicitor types, it's going to throw me 3 names of solicitors that meet any of these criteria. So we'll hit OK for now. We'll take a look at what the preview looks like, and you can see that for Joseph Pyle, there's 2 solicitors, Diane and Aaron. We don't know which one's current by looking at this export. If we go back and change the criteria, and let's say we just want one name, change that to 1, hit OK, and hit preview, we get Diane's name. Now, I have no idea how Razor's Edge selects which one it's going to put. It isn't necessarily the first one listed. It might be the first one that's entered into the database. At any rate, you can't use that to be sure that you're going to get the current solicitor. The trick you have to do is when you come back here to the criteria, select one. You can do all solicitor types, that's fine. In the end date, go ahead and put today's date and hit OK. And then when you run it, it will show you the current solicitor. And you can use that for other fields as well where you're asked to do dates. One other thing to note too is that this order by, you can also order by solicitor type or any of these other criteria. One thing to keep in mind though is that this order by only works if you have more than one in this box up here. It doesn't work if you have only one. This becomes a problem when we try to do campus, when we try to order by campus. But this is how you get the current moves manager in your export.